The world is crazy. It's not like it was when it was peaceful. It is chaotic. There's no order. Everything's out of place. You wake up in the morning, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't even feel the same. Like everybody's doing their own thing, everybody's scattered, no one's there. You go to the store. Well, technically, you don't go to the store. You could have the groceries and everything you need come to your house. Somebody can do it. They give that person a job that didn't have a job before, and they can deliver your food for you. Yeah, that we're doing something right, right? Because you're tired of going to the store. It's the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. You're changing up your way of life. You're trying to make some sense of it, you know? You're trying to ease your mind. Okay, you need eggs. You need bacon. You need bread. You need this, that. You got to take care of the dog, the cat, everything, your family, and yourself. Maybe you're by yourself. You got to take care of the needs. Your vehicle, you just got it and it has problems and it's driving you crazy. Expensive to repair because somebody's didn't do their job right and now you're paying the price because you wanted something that is going to save fuel because gas is out of control. $5, $6, $7, 10 in some places. A lot of the pumps can only go up to $9.99. They weren't designed to go higher because nobody thought they would go higher. But it's happened. I don't know if a lot of you were around when gas was just like 50 cents when unleaded started. Yeah. Yeah. It was 50 something cents. It was cheap. And vehicles, nobody cared about mileage. But look at it today. You care. Could they set the price to gas back to the same prices back then? Yeah, they could. Somehow inflation or something happened where everything went sky high and it's never went back down again. Sometimes the gas goes up, goes down, up, down. Where's the gas coming? It's really petroleum. Where is it coming from? Looks like it's coming from the Middle East. But we have fuel here. We have Alaska pipeline. There's oil all over the place. It's not just one place. Oil is there. Russia got oil. South America got oil. Where's oil? We could not use all the oil in the United States. There's oil. Does have to drill. But we got too dependent on other countries because they opened up the whole world to help each other. You see? But what happens to the jobs and things here? Ghost towns in a lot of places. I mean, we have a place here. You can get fruits. They have fruit trees. They're all gone. It's like tumbleweeds now. Everything's coming from South America. Nothing's here anymore. We change. Our birthday's coming up. The 250 birthday's coming up in July. But we're not the same. I'm not saying back in 1776 or even 1976. A lot has changed. We need to make this country whole again. We need to make everybody feeling good. You're worried about the money. You got your money in savings. Maybe you got your money in savings online because it pays more interest. What happened to the banks? Why aren't they paying high interest? 5%. Money, credit unions used to pay high interest rate. What's going on? Huh? Nobody knows, huh? Then there's a credit score on every one of us. If you have a bad score under 700, you're screwed. You can't get no mortgage. You can't get anything. Should you have to save up for your house? Say the house costs, well, you thought a house costs $100,000. Should you have $100,000 saved up in the bank ready to buy a house with it? You can't buy a house with that. Oh, you could get a little prefab house. You still need some more money. You still need to, put stuff in there. So people get a mortgage. There's an adjustable mortgage. You want a fixed mortgage. You want a mortgage that's locked in at a certain rate. You never want an adjustable mortgage, because an adjustable mortgage could keep going up. That's what it means. It means adjustable means it changes. You can get so high that you can't afford the house no more, because you don't have enough money to pay down on the house. If the house costs $400,000 and you had $400,000 in the bank, should you take the whole $400,000? Say you had nothing else in the bank, unless you had a lot more money. If you had $1 million, you leave $600,000 in the bank and put the whole thing on the house. But the house is still collateral. It's still an object you can make money on. You see? But the thing is this: now you can't even think about getting a house. Is that house built properly? Is it built like sticks? Because in the United States, they still make houses out of wood. Bottom foundation, except the basement is a semi-block, concrete raised. Then you have a basement. Some houses have that. Not every house is either like that. A lot of houses in the South, it's just a concrete slab. House is built on top of that. Okay? Stick house. Timbers. The whole thing. Even the roof can withstand some winds, some tornadoes, but not a full force hurricane. That's where the problem begins. So places where hurricanes are, the houses are cement block on the bottom. If it's second floor, it's supposed to be cement block, semi-block on the top too. And then the roof would be either metal. They're using metal now. Before they were using timber. You could handle 150 to 180 mile winds, because they're reinforced timber with trestles in there to keep them, so that the roof might shake, move a little bit, but it'll stay in place. You see what I mean? So you got that. So when a hurricane comes, if the hurricane was like 80 miles an hour winds, it can withstand it. But once it passes threshold, then you have to worry, because shingles might come off, because if the shingles are not in the roof all the way, because they give these half-inch shingles, half-inch nails, I should say, and then they have longer nails. Okay, but you see where I'm going with all this. The way they're building houses today, they're not like it used to be. Where you can say, that's a solid built house, built by Americans, everything's American. The windows are pure aluminum, not vinyl and some aluminum. Because if you see a window with vinyl on it catch on fire, then you would know, holy cow. But a pure aluminum window, well, it would do a lot better than a wooden window. Windows were wooden. The problem is cold air, and they're not insulated, like that. That's the reason why you would have vinyl windows, because they'd be more insulated, more keep the heat out and the cold out, not come into the house. That was the whole point of doing that, and getting the house really insulated properly, not just build a house and don't put no insulation in there. That didn't make no sense. But the world is gone. It's not like it was before. We live in a different time. It's a shame. We only worried about is we have to. If you have a house, you have to worry about the mortgage. You have to worry about the taxes. You have to worry about things to keep the house going, painting, adjusting, driveway, everything. You have to worry about all that. Dishwasher, washing machine, dryer. Those things only have 15 years. Well, not even 15 years anymore. Maybe 10 years. You got central air conditioning. You thought it can last 20 years, but it can't. It can only go, especially if you live near the beach. That sea air can mess up the coil outside and break it down. You say, gee, what happened to my coils? Now you say, well, gee, should I put it on a roof? Well, the air is going to come from the directions anyway. You can put it in the back, the same problem. It's nothing you can do, It's the way it's designed. It's a shame. Then when they were building these houses with the air conditioning outside, they had central air, one room or two rooms would be hot all the time. Gee, how is that possible? Did they think about that? I guess it went over the head. But that's right. There's always a hot room or two in the house. You have to put a split unit on that other side of the house to take up from where the main one can't handle the whole thing. And sometimes people can't afford. Sometimes that whole unit out there costs $10,000 now. It's not like it used to be. 1,000, 2,000. It depends, but it is. There could be. It's expense. So a lot of people put portable units in, not the one in the window, one with wheels. Because that whole thing is dehumidifier, everything you need. You just have to put a little slot in the window, and you have that. But when you do that, the electric company says, "Hey, this house is different from everybody else's house. What the heck is going on here? Their energy load is different. We got to come out there and put the latest in technology onto that house so we can get what we're getting from that house, because that house is different. You have 1,500 homes. One house is completely different, not working like the other houses. It's not doing the same thing. They'll know. And that's another thing too. How they know what you're doing. Can't get away with that. They monitor everything. When it's smart technology, those meters out there, they send a signal back to them. It goes right back to them. And they know exactly how you're using your electricity in your home. So you see, the world is not like it is. It's gone crazy. Look what's going on. They're monitoring what you use for electricity. They know what you're driving. Your cars talk back to the corporate, development. You have to pay a subscription in your car just to get the maps, because before the maps used to go on DVD. But why send out a DVD when you can just pay a prescription on your system? They did it with satellite radio. You have to pay a prescription. They give you 6 months free when you get that car. And things follow you. Everything's a subscription now, especially on internet TV. Everybody got smart TVs now. Yeah, you wanted it so badly. You got Wi-Fi signal, streaming services. Well, this services, this. Well, YouTube has their own YouTube TV, YouTube Premium, and they have their streaming, right? So does Paramount, and so does Disney, and so does Apple TV, all the rest of them. Netflix, everybody knows Netflix. That's streaming. You know it came from the internet, right? Okay. And a lot of people ditch cable and they went to the internet. But on the internet, it's getting to be like cable. Because we live in a world it's like this now. We like to thank the astronauts for going up into the rocket finally launched. A lot of you who used to see the Saturn rocket actually take off and had a good picture too, even though it wasn't on TV over the air, OTA, that's what it's called, OT, over the air antenna. It's a 1080i. That means interlace. And ABC is 720p. All right, but that's what it was, 720p. It wasn't even 1080, and it was some kind of blotching on the screen. I'm saying, gee, I have this high definition TV. Why can't I see high quality picture? I'm seeing blockages. I'm saying to myself, okay, they went into space. They went around the moon. Took pictures with Nikon Z9. That's the top of the line Nikon. You're looking like that's a lot of money for that Z9 camera, digital camera. But they have to take it through a glass. And they also have to put a filter on it to compensate for the glare from the sun, from the moon. Because the moon is always lit. When it goes on the dark side, it's different. So they have to compensate for all of that. The pictures that send back, they still have to be tweaked. There's editing software that will enhance the picture. That's why a lot of pictures are recorded, taken in RAW, R-A-W. So it has all the information, but it uses software to enhance the picture to make it clear. This I'm recording with you right now is in 10-bit color. So you get 4K, 30 frames, and you're seeing me in the way I'm supposed to look. I'm using the correct lighting so you can see me. But if I go closer, there's something missing. Yes, more lighting, but I'm not. I'm just using what I can get right now. But the thing is this. We expect to see a better resolution. There's no excuse getting lower resolution. The 60s, they use mechanical camera, right? For video, like Super 8, like right back that 8mm. That's what it was. And now we have 8K, 4K, 8K, 16K, Maybe 32K is out there. We don't have that advantage, but the human eye can only see so much. So we should have high resolution of the Earth, high resolution of the moon. We should be able to see everything that's on the moon. And there shouldn't be no overlay. Overlay is graphics on top of graphic, or like they're hiding something. You'll see that. Watch out for those. Nothing should be overlaid. It should be sharp and clear. Now that Artemis 2 had cameras outside taking pictures, just like this. The Hubble, remember the Hubble, and the one that replaced it can take high resolution pictures. You can see the stars. I don't see the stars. Where are the stars at? When they show the moon and the Earth coming up, where are the stars? Again, where is it? And if anything, do we see all the frames? Say something flew by, a different craft. Would we get to see that? No, they won't allow it. That's the problem with all this. The world has gone crazy. Well, that's about it. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Okay, see you again in another video.